All right. Hey guys. So I wanted to chat real quick about our New Year's consistency challenge and give you a quick look at what that looks like so you know if you want to do it or don't. And so this is the platform that we'll be working out of. It's a very simple Google Sheet. And I'm going to explain it and walk through it real quick. Very simple, very easy. Can do this right from your phone. Um, and hopefully is uh, keeping things simple. So um, the challenge is three parts. So part one, diet. We're going to choose your diet goal using this macro calculator below. So if it's a new year, time of the year, and so a lot of folks um, may have fat loss as their goal. Some folks may want to gain weight or muscle, and some folks may want to just maintain weight. Either way, it's consistency and an effort to help with that. So, whatever your goal is, doesn't matter. Go ahead and use our macro calculator down here. If I open that up, boom, pops you right up to the site. You're going to plug in some simple information. You don't have to know all of this information, okay? You can make an educated guess, but um, this is your macro calculator. Use it. You don't even have to fill this out where it says, where should we send your results, name and email. Your results will populate right here, okay? So 5, 10, 220. I think I'm 35, maybe 34. Um, Currently activity level, that's probably me. So I think with this right here, a lot of folks get a little over zealous. So I mean, be realistic here, right? So honestly, my training, like I work from home, just sitting in a chair most of the day. I get up and I walk around a little bit. I do some intense, weightlifting about 4 times a week, um, uh, and then I, will walk or ruck or whatever. So I'm going to be anywhere in this low to moderate thing. I mean, moderate, train 5 to 6 times a week for 60 to 90 minutes, moderate activity. Technically, yeah, but my fifth training session is probably just like a 30-minute walk. It's more like active recovery, like a 2 mile bike ride. So I mean, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go with low myself, um, but pick whatever you think is accurate. Challenge fat loss, maintenance, gain muscle, or challenge muscle gain. Uh, and so there's different pros and cons of each of those, which I'm happy to chat about more. But most folks will want to challenge fat loss. If you select a challenge muscle gain, you're going to put on weight. Anytime we gain weight, even if we gain muscle, we're going to gain fat with muscle. Anytime we lose weight, we're going to lose fat. We're going to lose muscle with fat. It's really, really sad. But unless if we're brand new to training, like within that first 6 months of training, or have other things going on, we're probably not going to um, lose a ton of fat and gain a ton of muscle at the same time. There's definitely trade-offs with each of those. So yeah, so challenging fat loss, that's a pretty decent spot to be. And there we go. I didn't even need to put in my body fat percentage. My protein approach. I would go with a high protein approach. I recommend high to moderate because of hunger management strategies. Protein tends to keep you satiated um, longer, keep you feeling fuller longer. Too much protein is not a good thing either. You kind of get some weird digestive stuff going on and different things like that. So I mean, we don't want to be too high, but I mean, zero point 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight is fine. And that's what's been shown to be optimal for fat loss. So since my goal is fat loss, I want to try and retain as much muscle as I can. Then I'm gonna challenge that there. My carb approach could be moderate. Maybe if I was an endurance athlete, I would go high. Or maybe if I just know myself, I'm like, hey, like I love fucking carbohydrates and some stuff, and I want to get as many of them as I can. And I'm gonna go with a high carb, low protein diet because that's what I want to do. That will 100% work for you. Don't overthink it. Pick something here that is optimal for your lifestyle. If you're a vegan, then let's go with a high carb approach, low protein approach. That's 100% awesome. Okay, so totally fine there. But for myself, I would go with moderate to high. And I'm going to go on protein. I'm going to go high. And then these are my results. So, whoa, unlucky number there. It's going to be a good new year. Oh, do I have this on maintenance? No, challenge fat loss. Got it. So, this is telling me my maintenance calories would be 2,600. My target calories for fat loss is going to be 2,000 calories a day. I'm going to work to hit 220 grams of protein a day. Notice I selected high protein and I weigh 220 pounds, so it put me on the high end of protein at 1 gram per pound of body weight, which is actually what we currently try to do anyway. 58 grams of fat, 100 grams of carbs. So, for our challenge diet, choose your diet goal using the calculator below. Your goal might be this or that or the other thing. Once you choose your goal and have your calorie macronutrient allocation via the calculator, we're going to use MyFitnessPal app to track only 2 things. Okay? 1, protein. Make sure you hit your protein goal for each day. It doesn't have to be a high protein goal. It can be a low protein goal. Regardless, we're going to make sure we hit it. And 2, calories. Make sure you hit your calories for the day. If you hit both numbers, put a 1 in the box next to the field. Very simple. If you did not hit both numbers, then put a -1 in the sheet. And there is a little margin of error. So my calories for the day, if I'm 2,055 calories or I'm 1,940 calories, fine. Keep in mind, there's not a ton of deviation that can go with that because there's about 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. If we're trying to lose 2 pounds of fat a week, that's a pretty good amount of calories, but we don't want to deviate too much from this because that's going to diminish our efforts, right? So we want to try and get as close as we can without going insane. So get close. It doesn't have to be perfect. Same thing with the protein. If I get 209 grams of protein, like fine. I'm not going to die or go measure out a 3/4 scoop of protein powder to try and get my last 10 grams of protein. Be reasonable, just easy does it, and keep it moving. So our next is gym attendance. So if you attend the gym, put a 1 in the corresponding box. If you do not attend the gym, but you did an exercise or physical activity outside of the gym for 20 minutes or longer, like you went for a walk, you went for a bike ride, you went for a run, you went to a yoga class, stuff like that, then go ahead and put a 1. But if you did nothing, if you didn't get outside and walk and breathe some fresh air for at least 20 minutes that day, then you're going to put a -1 in the corresponding box. And in a second, I'm going to switch over to the next screen and show what this corresponding box is. Our third item that we are tracking here is a personal habit. So for this challenge, you want to pick a goal related to self-improvement. Okay, so maybe, you're gonna meditate for 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night before bed, reflecting on the 24 hours to come and the day that you just had. Or maybe you're going to do some stretching, or maybe you have like some physical therapy exercises you're supposed to be working on. Or maybe you're like, man, if I could just eat one more vegetable today, that would be a really big win for me. Or if I could drink less caffeine, or if I could drink less alcohol, or whatever it might be. Pick a personal habit goal related to self-improvement, that you would like to accomplish. So it could be reading, 4 pages of literature out of a book each day. Pick your thing and make it done. Very simple. If you completed that task for the day, you put a 1 in the box. If you did not, you put a -1 in the box. Very important, very serious here. Any tiebreaker will be played and hashed out via rock, paper, scissors. So don't play around. There's the official rules for rock, paper, scissors, and that's what we will abide by for any ties. The prize is to be determined. It's going to be something pretty cool, promise you that. Maybe a custom Bailey's hoodie, maybe a Rogue gift card. Who knows? Going to be something awesome. Stand by. Coaches can participate in the challenge but cannot win. And yeah, we are gonna participate in this, and I'll be in the same boat. So notice our sheet tabs down here at the bottom of the screen. We're on the rules tab. Now we're gonna go to the scoring tab. Very important. This is a live document that anybody can edit. Be careful to only amend your information. So we've locked these first 2 columns here so that this bar can scroll and we can type in your information. So if I am Joe here and I did great on my diet, I went to the gym, I get a +1, and I did my personal habit metric, I get a +1, then I get all of those. Now, if on day 2, yep, I stuck to my diet, but the kids had soccer practice and work was crazy and I couldn't get out for a 20-minute walk or make it to the gym or do anything, then I'm going to put a -1. And my personal habit metric, I did that, so I'm going to do a 1. This day, the wheels fell off, we didn't do anything, and we got -1, -1, -1. This day we felt all the guilt and remorse that come with the day before, so we went ahead and did everything. Man, we're awesome. Now, if we take a look over here, we're going to have a live tallying total. So right now, with all the inputs that we have for Joe, it comes out to a total of 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, minus 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys don't have to do this math. Just know you can take a look over here and see your competition's live score as it's happening and see who's winning. So pretty awesome stuff. Really easy sheet to use. And that's about it. Another thing to make this even easier, download Google Sheets in your app store and do this on your phone. You can do it on your phone, do it on your desktop, on your laptop, whatever, but there is an app. Do use it on your phone. Again, the most important rule is this one right here. This is a live document that anybody can edit, so regardless if you use this on your desktop or phone or whatever it might be, only amend your information. Okay, make sure you're putting the right numbers in the right box next to your name for the right day. Okay, and that's it. So looking forward to a good new year, and we'll be chatting with you soon. Thanks.